Shape up? I think not. Hey guys, Paul Ronto here. Today we're here to talk about the Skechers Performance GOrun Maxroad 4 Plus Hyper. Whew, yeah, it's a big name. But what is this shoe? This is a big cushion, road trainer, ultra lightweight. Skechers has some great tech in the shoe we're gonna talk about today. They just tend to hide it behind a lot of SKUs, but this is something to check out. Watch the review. First off, let's talk about the updates from the 4. The name difference is now it's the 4 Plus, and this got a whole new redesign on the upper. Very welcome redesign. We'll talk about that in a bit. Otherwise, most of this stayed the same. Same outsole, same midsole, and it actually lost half an ounce. So although the name got a little longer, it did lose a little weight. First off, let's talk about some of the things I really like, the pros of this shoe. Let's start with the upper. The upper's been totally redesigned. It's a mono mesh and polyester upper. This is much better than the knit upper on the 4. The knit upper was really loose. It didn't have a secure fit. This locks your foot down nicely. It's also a little bit lighter, and it is more breathable than the knit upper. Next, the heel cup. Not super stiff, but it's got some nice form. It's padded here on the inside. I had no heel slip, and check it out, little loop. I love it when they put a little finger loop on the back of these shoes. Let's talk about the midsole next. HyperBurst midsole. It's super lightweight, super responsive, it's comfortable. Yes. Skechers, this is something people need to know about. It's fantastic. This midsole looks and feels a lot like Adidas Boost foam, but honestly, it's a little more responsive. It feels a little more durable. I think this is a better product. So congrats, Skechers. It's got really nice smooth transitions thanks to something they call the M strike, which is a rocker profile of this midsole. It feels great underfoot. And let's be honest, sometimes running on the road sucks. Skechers did a great job of making it more fun. This midsole really is fun to run on. For me, it's the big like, it's the showstopper here. I think they've done a great job here. Is anyone running in Skechers HyperBurst? Tell me in the comments below, do you like this technology? Pros, cons? Let us know what you think. Okay, next let's talk about the outsole. Check this bad boy out. Goodyear soy outsole. I gotta be honest, I was a little skeptical at first, but this thing is insane. The grip on this thing is unbelievable. It literally feels like probably what Spider-Man wears. I can hear it gripping as I run. There's these tiny little suction cup sound that I make as I go through my stride. It's honestly fantastic. I even found a wet puddle to kind of run through to get the outsole wet, and then I ran back on dry pavement, and it performs well. I'm really impressed. It looks a little funky, but it really does its job. Great work on this Goodyear outsole. Let's talk about some of the cons. I'm glad Skechers redid this upper. It's much better, but it's still a con for me. It's too hot. The polyester, not the right fabric. My feet felt warm. Granted, I'm running in the mid to high 80s here right now in Colorado, but it's not as breathable as I was hoping. It's not as cool. It is cooler than the 4, the knit mesh on the 4, but it still just runs a little bit too hot. You know, my dad wore polyester suits back in the 70s and 80s. I feel like there's new tech out there that could have been utilized instead of a polyester overlay on some of this upper. The tongue is something that I've got a gripe with as well. It's lightly padded, it's smooth. I think that's great, but it's hot and it feels like it's got this polyester. You can kind of see it there. This lower half of it is polyester. I'll try to get a close up of that. I just think it doesn't breathe that well. It doesn't let my foot get that oxygen that I feel like it needs to cool off in the long run. Lastly, lacing system. I think that the lacing system is just okay. It's adequate. Nothing fantastic about it. You know, it only crisscrosses the foot 3 times. Let's see here. I mean, look at the difference. I'll get close-ups of this as well. You know, on the Hyperion Elite, it crisscrosses 5-6 times. So this had some issues with fitment because the laces only crisscross the top of your foot a few times. Let's talk about the specifics though on how it actually worked. First off is performance. Honestly, this shoe performed fantastic. It's comfortable to wear. It flexes nicely because the flex grooves in the midsole. It has plenty of responsiveness. The midsole's soft. It's comfortable. It performed well. It was bouncy. I really actually enjoy running in this shoe. Let's talk about fit. You know, honestly, it fits pretty well. I have a fairly wider foot. This is a standard D. It fits nicely. It's got a removable insole. So if you need a little more volume, you can take out the insole, which is nice. And it's even got a little sock liner once you remove the insole. Ultimately, I think it fit well. You know, the lace system that I talked about, a little bit of an issue, but it's comfortable. It hugs your foot. The upper is a good redesign. And that's all I've got to say about fit. Most importantly, comfort. Yes, yes, and yes, this shoe is super comfortable. I'm really impressed. I haven't run in a Skechers in a long time, and this shoe felt great on my foot. I did a 8-mile run right out of the box. It felt fantastic, albeit a little bit warm, but honestly, this shoe is comfortable. I would love to do my next race in this shoe. I think it's gonna perform well on those longer efforts. Weight, we always like to talk about weight, 8 ounces, men's US size 9. That's impressive for all this foam and all this padding. So well done again on that, Skechers. As for drop, this has got a 6mm drop. It's got this M-Strike rocker, so it really likes to put you up on the front of your foot. So although it's not a heavily dropped shoe, it does like to get you up on your toes. Heel strikers be a little bit wear. Again, this has this weird heel, again, like the Hyperion Elite, not as pronounced. If you're a big heel striker, this really likes to put you up on your toes. As for durability, I think this shoe looks great. I think the midsole is super durable. It feels good. I don't think it's gonna pack out that quickly. I think the outsole is super grippy and it looks like it should have some longevity. The upper seems to be built well. I don't think you're gonna have an issue getting 500-600 miles out of this shoe. Looks, yeah. It's not the most exciting shoe. The greatest part is it doesn't say speed across it like Skechers usually likes to do on these kind of products. But you know, it's pretty drab. It looks like a New Balance 990 from the mid-1990s. Gray on gray, gray laces. It's okay. If you care about looks, it's 1980s Eastern Bloc type of shoe, but who cares what it looks like? It feels so good. It's so comfortable. I don't care when I look down and I see gray because my feet are happy. Price. Retailing at $140, I think there's some good value here, honestly. I mean, at $140, you're getting a great midsole, you're getting a newly designed upper. I think you have some good value here, really good grip. So $140, I think is a good price on this shoe. You know, and you'll probably be able to get the 4 a little bit cheaper once this goes on the market. Although I think this is worth the extra spend because of the upgraded upper. I think this is a great buy. I think HyperMax is the real deal. Skechers did a great job here with this midsole. If you're looking to try out a maximalist road running shoe and maybe the Hokas are a little too narrow, I think this is a great shoe to give a shot. I think you'll be impressed, honestly. It's definitely gonna live in my lineup. I'm excited to run in this more. Give it a shot and good job. Well done. Again, I've said it a few times, but I'm impressed, Skechers. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this review or you like this shoe, please hit the like button below. If you'd like to learn about more reviews that we're doing weekly, hit the bell, subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. Are you running in a Max Cushion shoe? Tell us why or why not in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Lastly, make sure you check out the Skechers Performance GOrun Maxroad 4 Plus Hyper at RunRepeat.com. We've got all the facts, all the stats. We compare it to a bunch of other shoes. There's all the details in there you need to know if you're looking at this shoe to buy. We also connect with a bunch of retailers so we can find the best price for your fit. So make sure you head on over to RunRepeat.com and check this shoe out. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. We hope to see you back here soon, and have a great day.